Hi Taurus, welcome. It's me, Barbara James, with your spiritual check-in for mid-May 2020. How are you? It's lovely to have you on board. I'm hoping to raise your vibrations and pick up any useful messages through the cards. So let's dive in. So you've got the Two of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. So the Two of Pentacles is a happy-go-lucky energy. It feels like you want to be like that, but you're tied with this sense of being restricted with the Nine of Swords. So I feel like you're on your mind is feeling like you want to be free, and it's sort of a happy-go-lucky energy with this. And there's a couple of other cards or messages through the reading that are saying this as well. So it's kind of wanting to kind of escape from too much of the mundane, but in your mind you're feeling like it's not possible, and there might be some beliefs that are making you feel contained, and although they're not hurting you, it's just making you feel controlled. And I mean, it could obviously be with COVID-19, there's a limiting energy, isn't there, for all of us, and compromises. But yeah, this is sort of saying that you want to be out there, you want to be going, and having fun. Can also talk about you being very busy as well, this energy. So you might have to be doing lots of jobs, and that might be containing you too much as well. You maybe are feeling tied to the commitments that you've got to try and make ends meet, because obviously that's a big factor in what we're all facing at the moment, uncertainties. But yeah, there's opportunities within these uncertainties, so it's interesting. Yeah. Right, below you've got the energy of, it's the Ten of Pentacles, and this is kind of your secure foundations. And Taurus is an earth sign. You feel at your safest when you've got material matter sorted out. I mean, obviously we all do, but particularly earth signs, you're very practical and like to have things in order, and material needs to be met too. So you've got that on your mind. This can be talking about inheritance, or it can be talking about a relationship that's very solid, and it's like a marriage energy, so a secure family home in the base of the reading. And in the recent past, as you've just been coming through this energy, you've got the Moon card, and the Moon can talk about illusions and delusions, not quite seeing things as they really are, being uncertain. So with the Moon as well, it's sort of, these towers here look a little bit daunting in the moonlight, but it's once we pass through these limiting or intimidating thoughts, then we're able to see the sun on the other side of the Moon. So yeah, this is maybe you've been pondering over something that you weren't quite confident about with the Moon energy, and maybe you were going within yourself a little bit, because we've also got the Hermit card. So this is more reflecting on your inner energies and how you're feeling yourself, and this is what's on the top of the top of the spread, so that's like on your top of your mind. And the Hermit is very much sort of looking within. You might be deciding to close the door. I mean, obviously we're all having to close the door in a certain way at the moment, and not being as opening our doors to everyone wandering in and out. But with the Hermit, it's saying you, even within your space, you're wanting to go within and really have a check-in and an assessment of how you feel about the world and how you feel about your situation. And you're not finding the answers from other people. You're thinking, no, I can work this out for myself, and I've got wisdom, because he's seen as an older chap here, and he's got this staff which represents his wisdom, and then the star shining in the lantern is his hope and his dream, and him working out for himself, or you working out for yourself, what is it that makes your what are your dreams that you're reaching for. So before you can reach out externally for those or finding those, you're looking within first, and you're being really true to yourself. So I always admire this energy with the Hermit card. And so with the Moon as well, I really think you've spent some time reflecting on things. But then you've got this real kind of breakthrough energy here with the Knight of Swords. This is the energy going forwards, that you're moving in the few weeks as we come in now, the near future. And the Knight of Swords is very much action. So I think where you've spent quite some time and energy pondering about what's really important to you in your life, and analysing maybe a situation that you weren't quite sure about how to go in a freer style, you're now seeing, you've got passion here with this tower's got flames coming out of the top, and you've got your sword ready, and so this is like clear thinking, and wanting to take action on ideas that you've got. So it feels like you've come to some conclusion within yourself about what's important and where you want to put your energy energies as you go forward, Taurus. Very nice. So yeah, this is showing you. It's upside down, so I'll put it the right way up. This is showing you as you go forward, and with it being upside down, it was saying that previously you were holding back in some way. So again, that's repeating what we've seen with a couple of those cards there. So you were holding back, but now you're grabbing the bull with both. Hang on. Yeah, grabbing the bull by both horns, or the horns. Yeah, you know what I mean, Taurus. So you're grasping opportunities that come your way, and you're actually really engaging now, and you're coming out of the more withdrawn energy where you were checking in with yourself, and now you're moving forward in a much more grasping life, really, wanting to be out there. The environment energy around you, or someone around you, it could be part of your personality. If you could have Cancer or Pisces rising in your chart, or there's someone around you that's a Cancer or Pisces. You've got this beautiful energy of the Queen of Cups, and she's one of my favourite cards. I mean, she's sensitive, intuitive, a nurturing energy around her. Can be quite romantic, probably loves music, and quite a dreamy quality as well. I mean, with the Queen of Cups, on the sometimes she can have an off day. If with water signs, our emotions. I mean, I'm a Cancerian, but I know sometimes the waters can make you feel, you pick up energies, and it can make you feel a bit overwhelmed at times. So, she might have her, less sunny side, let's put it that way, but she means well, and her heart really is in the right place. And that goblet she's holding there signifies her heart. She's holding that close to her heart, and it's sort of on her sleeve almost. So a very warm energy around you as you move forward. Could be you, or it could be someone close to you, Taurus, but very supportive. Then on your mind, your hopes and fears, you might be worrying again about some limiting beliefs that you've previously held. But with this energy, I always look at it as those swords. Somebody bound this person up, and someone had limited this person, but they're nowhere to be seen now, are they? You can't see them in the card. So it makes me feel like maybe in the past people have maybe fed you ideas that were less than helpful about, your abilities, your confidence, and that's probably what's made you feel like you needed to go within, because other people weren't able to give you the answers or the support. So you've had to be strong within yourself, Taurus, which is so admirable. And I've so much respect for people that find their answers within, and so I feel like you're taking away the swords that other people have maybe put their ideas that are not any longer helpful to you, and you're taking those away one at a time, and taking off any blindfolds where people have misled you maybe with some information that wasn't really helpful. So that's great that you can move away from that. And then you've got the overriding energy, and I've got clarifiers behind, is the High Priestess. So she is very much like the female Pope, they say, with her, and she's strongly also connected to the moon, which we've got here. So it's interesting, there's a lot of water energy in this. It can talk about also gestation periods, things growing. So, it could almost be some kind of fertility in this reading. I'm not sure. It could be something about that. So it's saying that it's about impending change with this. So there could be some new thing that's coming in, and that's maybe why you're considering so, carefully about how you move forward, although you are taking the action. But it's she's basically at the entrance to the temple, and she's holding this secret scroll. So it's like the information and the knowledge. She guards it very strongly, but when the time is right, that's revealed, and you'll be able to see, the inner wisdom. So it's asking us to harness our imagination and to give birth to ideas. So it's fertility of ideas and gestation periods for any ideas, and growth, or birthing ideas as well, or birthing people. So it's giving birth to ideas, and then the creation of thought itself, and it helps us to be spiritually aware, and then it often will find inner illumination, as you would see with the Hermit card over there. And it's asking us to find a balance between mental and physical, positive and negative energies, and it signifies the natural power which you have within you, but also the potential that you can reach. So yeah, I mean, it's a very it's like a large developing stage in your life. It feels like you're going through a process of inner illumination through the High Priestess as she unfolds, you know, awareness that you have about yourself, and then you're able to reach your full potential and letting go of ideas that are no longer serving you with that Eight of Swords. So then we see you progress on with these two very upbeat and positive energies. So the Ace of Cups is just beautiful. I mean, it's like a divine hand coming down through the clouds, you know, offering you something that will make your heart overflow with happiness and joy, with that goblet overflowing there. You know, beautiful dove. It's sort of a peaceful, happy, nurturing. Again, there's a feeling with this energy where it could be somebody could be expecting, you know, there might be news of a pregnancy here because there's fertility around this. So it's maybe the early stages of a pregnancy, perhaps, but it can be any other, you know, it could be within a love connection with somebody, or something that you're doing that makes you feel extremely happy. You're feeling very much at one, and it's just a beautiful beginning. It's something that's almost given to you, and you feel kind of like, wow, how did that happen? But it makes you extremely happy with the Ace of Cups. And then with next to you, you've got another major arcana card, the Chariot card, and that's all about harnessing again, we talked about balancing between mental and physical, positive and negative. So you're finding that balance there, and with the Chariot, it's charging forward, so you're able to find, you can control the energies and the direction that you want to go in, and then it makes you extremely effective and accurate in your progression as you go forward with this new Ace of Cups, new beginning that's most joyous. It's just really joyous, you know. I'm so happy for you when I see that energy. So yeah, the Chariot is charging on, and it's going forward towards this Ace of Cups, and so it's a wonderful growth, a period of you know, progression and speed, things speeding up with the Chariot cards. That's absolutely gorgeous. So let's look at the other card meanings before we do the wishing bowl. So you've got this one, it's the Otter Spirit from the Oracle Animals deck, and it says you are never alone, and it's also talking about being in tune with your inner child, so feeling free to be, you know, that sort of innocent energy, and just to have playfulness and joy and enjoyment. If you ever see otters play, I mean, they look so adorable and just oblivious to the rest of the world. So it's asking you to have that enjoyment around you about those sort of simple things, and just enjoying fun for the sake of having fun, Taurus. I know you're very tactile, you're quite a warm energy, and with Taurus it's sort of earthy energy, and or quite often, obviously not everyone, and I'm sure you'd enjoy that sort of energy. And then with the Wicca Oracle cards, you've got the, I'm going to try and say it properly, the Lug Nazad, and its meaning is, it's in the cycle of life there must be an offering for blessings bestowed. It's not enough simply to expect to receive, you must also give back. You may need to sacrifice one plan or dream in order to bring in another to fruition. The key words are offering, cycles, sacrifice, affirmation, I offer myself at the altar of service, and challenge is, how are you withholding your gifts from the world? So I just wonder, I mean, there could be maybe somebody who's about to have a baby, and you might be thinking, okay, I'm going to sacrifice my career. You know, you maybe were putting all your energy into a career before, now you're thinking about focusing on, you know, nurturing and bringing up this child. But it's give and take, isn't it? It's balance. So I mean, maybe you can work around it. Maybe you can do a part-time thing or something instead. Obviously everyone's situation is so different. It's what we can do, isn't it, for survival. But you know, you might have to let something go in order for something good to come in for you, Taurus. And from the runestone, before we do the wishing bowl, you've got the arrowhead, and this is saying to stay alert, and it's got a protective energy about it. So, you know, to be vigilant about opportunities that are around you and what's coming up, and you know, to be protective of your special energy, or either in your close connections or in your own space, a bit like the Hermit card. So taking your own counsel, I guess, with this, protect your own energy with that arrowhead. Okay, Taurus, right, so let's open up one of the chakras. I think we're going to go for the crown chakra, and it's asking this, through this energy, it's obviously the top of the head and the colour is violet, and it helps us to connect to the greater world beyond, to the timeless and limitless space. And here we can experience pure bliss and feel completely held, you know, in that wonderful safe way, and part of the boundless energy in the universe. So Taurus, if you can sit comfortably somewhere where it's safe for you to close your eyes, open up your shoulders and straighten up your spine, and then we're going to take a refreshing deep breath in through the nose and exhale through the mouth, and inhale again one more time and release that energy. Okay, Taurus, this is for you, opening up your crown chakra, thinking of the colour violet. That was a kind of soothing ring that time. That was beautiful. Thank you, Source Energy. Wow. Okay, Taurus, so that's the end of the reading. I hope it was helpful for you. Obviously, it's a general reading, so not all of the messages will be relevant for everyone, but hopefully there's some helpful things in there for you. Please remember to click on subscribe and comment if you'd like to, and like. I welcome all of those things. It keeps me kind of really, it's encouraging, and keep those energies raised, keep the ripples up, and watch the energies return over you, and just enjoy the effect of the energy that your positive vibrations that you give out come back and wash over you. All right, lots of love and light to you, Taurus. Thank you so much for watching, and see you very soon. Bye for now.